What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be reviewing the Acedeck Stella S3 Breeze Pro. The Acedeck Stella features dual 6358 belt motors with up to 3,000 watts of peak power per motor. So you're looking at a grand total of 6,000 watts of total peak power for what I'd consider to be a short board. 100 amp ESC, so plenty of power for this little guy. S2P Samsung 50S cells with a total capacity of 518 watts. A top speed of 37 miles an hour depending on wheel setup, and you're looking at a total of 24 miles for a real world estimate in terms of the overall range. In the box, Acedeck included a 4 amp fast charger, and as far as the deck goes, it's a double drop deck with a bamboo maple composite construction, designed for a lower center of gravity and stability at high speeds. Forged aluminum double kingpin trucks with an adjustable wheelbase, so it does have a little extra hole so you can adjust that wheelbase. Acedeck was kind enough to include a rear tail light in the box. Unlike the Power Zephyr, where you have to purchase that brake light separate. Overall weight on the Acedeck Stella, you're looking at roughly 22 to 24 pounds, and that's going to depend on that wheel setup. Personally, I purchased the 105 millimeter wheels. I already had the 125 millimeter Mad Max wheels, so I do tend to switch back and forth. So some of the footage you will notice I am using the 125 millimeters. Alright, let's talk range. 170 pound rider, usually in eco and sport mode throughout the entire ride. I got 20 miles on the Acedeck with a 25% warning. So pretty accurate in terms of what they claim online, probably somewhere around 24 miles depending on how you ride. Obviously you can push those numbers up if you kept it in economy mode the entire time. I never found myself using Sport Plus mode. I think personally this board has almost too much power for its size, which personally I'd rather have too much power than not enough. That might just be me. The Power Zephyr, the base model, had plenty of power. This one has even more, so it can get a little bit scary at times. It gets a little dodgy, especially right around like 26, 27, a little bit of speed wobble. I'm sure you could tighten down those trucks to get it to be a little bit more stable. But personally, I like to carve. I like a nice loose double kingpin setup. As far as carving goes, the Acedeck Stella Breeze is an absolute carving machine. I love the way this board rides, just a matter of the deck, the overall power. I have a couple different boards. I have the Lofty Thunderbolt, I have the Tiny Explorer. Every time I go out, I find myself going for the Acedeck. Overall, the board is an absolute dream to ride. I think Acedeck right now, Power, are absolutely killing it. In terms of this space, if you're in the market for a short board, a street board, or even your first electric longboard, you have to be talking about the Power Zephyr and the Acedeck Stella Breeze. I just don't think there's anyone in this price point that can compete with these boards at this moment in time. The only thing that I think would compete with these boards are going to be like the Parsec as far as short boards go. Maybe the Lofty Alpha. But again, now you're looking at boards that are going to have a higher price point. Even the On My Way Gladius, or OMW Gladius, has a higher price point than the Acedeck Stella in the Lynn Power Zephyr. If you are in the market for a street board, you gotta consider the Lynn Power Zephyr and the Acedeck Stella. Anyways, guys, this has been my review of the Acedeck. I'm, again, overall a huge fan. I can't recommend this board enough. Every time I take it out, I have a giant smile on my face, and anytime I go to reach for a board, the Acedeck is the first thing that crosses my mind. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoy e-skate content, please feel free, follow, like, comment, subscribe. Again, you know the drill. We have more stuff coming. I got a Parsec on the way, so we're going to go ahead and we'll review that on the channel. All opinions are my own. I am not sponsored. I buy all these boards myself. So if it's something that you enjoy, please feel free. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscription. Thank you guys so much.
No skateboards, rollerblades, or some oopsies. Bye!